I used to be so hurt when I thought about it, thinking to myself, what was it I was lacking? But now I recently changed my perspective on it. I now smile when I think about it because I'm grateful that it happened. And to anyone who's also been in the same situation, I'm sorry that you had to go through it and become another walking demonstration. Even if the time y'all spent together was fugacious, still be appreciative of it, for times like that are the most sacred.
Yeah, I remember my first time seeing you. Transferred back to my old school. When I saw you, all I could think was I want to speak to you. But my confidence wasn't as high at the time, so cause of that I honestly didn't believe that you would want to speak, saying no, it's nice meeting you. And I know that sound crazy cause of what happened later on, but at the time I thought that'd be the truth. And I already mentioned the story once before, so this is part 2, cause there's a bunch of stuff I left out cause I thought all this was worthless at one point in time. But I now know that's certainly far from the case. I now know I was tripping. Before I say why, I'll start from the beginning. Before I say why, let me start from the beginning. I still remember our first conversation in Miss Robinson class. I asked you, what's your favorite artist, and your answer had me shocked, cause the answer that you gave was no other than Pop. And the reason why the answer shocked me was because I never met a woman that had the same love that I did for that legend. So for a split second, I thought I had risen and was sent straight to heaven. Nah, I'm just playing. What I'm really saying is that the feeling that I felt was nothing but amazing, but also thinking we won't have nothing else in common, to be honest. But I now know that was obnoxious, cause we in fact do the same things, to the point where it was scary. Shit felt like a dream, but the type of dream I didn't want to be over anytime sooner. Cause of that, it drew me closer. And for a while I was hoping you feel the same, but I was scared to act, so I was like, there's no way. So I tried to move on to let the feelings die down, but the more I saw you when you stuck around, it only turned into the opposite. Because of that, I ended up going to my little sisters and my little bro and mom and shit. Show my sis a pic of you, that's when she said, if I fuck this up, I'm genuinely so dumb in the head. But I ain't know if you like me yet, so I was planning to ask you so I could later on confess. And I was set on doing that for a minute, to be specific, but to my surprise there was actually a turn of events. Cause a few days later you told me just how you feel, and you was being honest and you was keeping it real. And on the inside I was hyped, the outside I kept it chill, while also thinking it's time to seal the deal. So that's exactly what I tried to do. As we walking down the hallway, I confess I felt the same, I was liking you. And I thought it'd be the start to something good, but you confessed you weren't ready, cause there was the things haunting you. You confessed you weren't ready, cause there was the things haunting you. And when you said that, I respected it. That's the only thing I could do, for real. A couple years went by, not now, done moved on from the situation, done graduated, still writing songs. We ain't talked in a while, only followed each other up on the gram, and for a while I thought that's where I'll stand, nothing more, nothing less. We had a few texts back and forth, but it was really honestly none to stress about, and it was like that for a while, I ain't think nothing of it. Until one day out of the blue, after I posted a verse for Nip, you DM me asking how long I had listened to him, and I ain't think nothing of it, so I answered the question. And from that point on, that's where we started progressing to message each other more and more. I was happy to say, cause of that one message, we had went 3 days just catching up non-stop, until you got tired of doing that over DM. So that is when you decided to send your number and told me to hit your line. Can't be called a text, and it didn't matter the time, so I text you that night and told you lock me in. And a few days later when the fate times began, but I'm not thinking nothing of it at first, cause at the time I can't lie, man, I was liking someone else. That lasted for a minute before we got back in contact. Looking back, I was tripping, I shouldn't have done that to myself, and it got to a point where I can't cap all those feelings that I once felt for you. Definitely came back, cause the version of you now compared to 2 years ago is completely different. There is now so much growth in you, and it couldn't have been clearer. It was like I'm looking directly into the mirror, and it couldn't have been clearer. It was like I'm looking directly into the mirror. And don't get me wrong, yeah, I've been in the game for a while, but it's just some when you found your twin flame, or at least when you think you did, cause at that time everything was so aligned, it just felt by design. That's why I was so surprised at what happened next when we was at the movie theater and we were just chilling, until you looked at me and told me there was something you were thinking about, and we were going so good, so I thought it'd be something different. But instead you told me you felt we're moving too fast, but more importantly you felt you weren't worthy of being loved, because of what people told you in the past, and the fact that you believed them, that shit would never not hurt me. Cause I can go on and on this song about how it would just feel wrong if we didn't end up together, and even though we did wrong to each other, we moved on and moved past it. So cause of that I thought a long lasting or healthy relationship would happen, but it didn't, and even though it still doesn't feel right, I gotta accept and understand that just part of life. But at the same time I never thought that would be the case. This shit really just felt like a big ass slap in the face. I used to always just think about it at night, wondering was it something I did and you just won't bring it into the light. Cause I never thought I'd be in this situation where I'm facing the fact that I end up losing the same prize, not once but twice.